But Mr. Speaker, introducing a cabinet secretary, a CCM, audits, taxation, it's unnecessary. It is lethargy of the entire process, clogging the process. We should make the issue of doing an Arambe in this country to be very simple, where you just need a permit to do an Arambe. Give us a substantive reason. If it is a medical reason, let it be non-medical bills. If it is about, Mr. Speaker, building a religious place, let it be known. If it is about compassionate grounds, let it be known, Mr. Speaker. And I don't see the need why involved. I thought the cabinet secretaries of this republic have better things to do than regulate Arambes, Mr. Speaker. I would have expected that we would just given a law that we give even through a law that provides, Mr. Speaker, for that appeals. On the issue of appeals, Mr. Speaker, has cleared there's public fundraising bills. You remember when there was a ravaging drought and there was issue of anger in the country, Mr. Speaker. You remember Kenyans for Kenyans that was being done to fundraise for Kenyans. I agree that such, Mr. Speaker, we can say on public fundraising appeals, we do audit. I don't know whether Morara Kebaso, who is fundraising to go and audit for fuel and working around with security, I don't know whether Morara Kebaso, the proponent of Inject, is part of public fundraising appeals. Because when you fundraise to fuel your car, to do something, I don't know whether it is part of the public fundraising. And I agree, there must be standards as to such, Mr. Speaker. I don't know, public fundraising involves also fundraising for campaigns. I have not seen in this bill, Mr. Speaker. Although we have campaigning finance laws in this country, but this public, I think we should have just regulated in terms of auditing. Let us regulate to public fundraising appeals. We don't create bureaucracy. You can imagine some small village somewhere in Nandi. I've lost someone. Their target to bury an individual is 250,000 shillings. Why create a bureaucracy for them to look for a chief, to go and look for CCM of Sijui what, or a cabinet secretary to get an approval to fundraise for 250,000 shillings? Why don't you bring a standardized form for just permit to request to do an election, to do a fundraiser? And they should start it with the lowest person there, Mr. Speaker, that is Mzee wa Mitaa. The lowest person, just get approval from the local chief. How many in Machakos, how many people in that small village know of CCM or know of even Waziri or even